minutes, bonjour. Let's do your notes for the 16th of October, Saturday. Right. Pare, vocabularies and its construction. Okay, number one, abscond. Run away after doing something illegal. Run away and hide after doing something prohibited. Abolish, officially get rid of. Officially get rid of a practice, a system, a law, an institution. So formally put an end to something like a practice, a system, a law, an institution, etc. So that's abolish. Admonish, another verb, strongly advise someone against doing something, or strictly warn or reprimand someone for something that they have done. What is reprimand? It's like scold someone or discipline someone for doing something that they should not have done. So that was abscond, abolition, admonish. Right, let's look at some examples. So President Abraham Lincoln abolished slavery. So he abolished the system or the institution of slavery. So parents admonish their children. Okay, that all right, that's a good sentence, but admonish isn't used for. So let's see one more. Parents admonish their children against drugs. All right, that's a good sentence. It's not wrong, but admonish isn't really used for something that is general or usual. So admonish is used for something that is done once, or that has been done once. So she admonished me against buying the old house as it was haunted. So that's a much better use of admonish. So that's how you use admonish. All right, praise, verb. Number two, express warm approval and or admiration of someone, something, or someone's deeds, something that they do or something that they have done. So when you approve of it or you admire it, you praise them or you praise the things that they have done. All right, so dupe, trick or cheat someone. So that is dupe. And harass, trouble someone again and again or repeatedly attack an enemy. That is another meaning of harass. So all these were verbs. And number two, so examples, my grandmother praises to God all the time. And had you seen the video which I told you to see, or which I told you to watch last week, you would not have made this mistake. You cannot praise to God. So my grandmother praises God all the time. God is capital G. Usually it's a capital G. Sometimes in some places you will see it written as a small g, but usually it's a capital G. Usually it's a proper noun. So are you trying to dupe me? All right, that's a good question. Are you trying to dupe me? So my sister harasses me. All right, number three, stiff, adjective, difficult to bend or move. And stiff has many more meanings. We shall cover them as we go. All right, so rigor mortis, stiffening of the body's joints and muscles after death. After a person or an animal dies, usually 2 to 4 hours, between 2 and 4 hours, the muscles and the joints of the body, they get extremely stiff. So I showed you a picture of rigor mortis. So sometimes the rigor mortis can set in instantly, sometimes, not usually. All right, so bow someone stiff, bow someone to death, and bow the pants off someone. So I explained all this to you and you made a few sentences. So let's look at them. So cardboard is stiff, paper is not stiff. Bones are stiff, whereas fat isn't. It jiggles about. So if you shake it, it jiggles about. That speech bowed me to death. All right, or that speech bowed the pants off me. All right, so those are very common phrases, but they're not very formal. They are mostly informal. All of them are informal phrases. So make sure you do not use them in a formal situation or in a formal way. All right, so number four, superficial, adjective, and artificial, adjective. So let's do artificial first. Fake, not real, insincere or untrue. Imitation. Imitation is when you copy something. So, and superficial means appearing, something that appears to be deep, true, or complete, but it isn't the case. So that is superficial, just on the surface, not deep, just a bit showing off, something like that. Right, so fake plants are artificial. And superficial people or friends are also called plastic. I explained to you all that stuff. Plastic and superficial, and so make sure you start using them in your conversations. Alright, number 5, malicious and malevolent. Alright, so both are similar words as I explained to you. Both have quite a similar meaning, but malicious is much stronger. Why is it stronger? Because it stems from hatred, or it stems from hate. Because you have, or someone has hate against something or someone else, out of that hatred, a desire is born to harm that person or that thing. So that is malicious. Malevolent is with a feeling or desire to harm others, but it does not stem from hate. It's not really connected with hatred or to hatred. So examples, so based upon recent news articles. So I showed you some news article. I explained to you what was happening, and then we constructed 3 sentences. So their actions were nasty. Correct, but not very precise. We need a bit more precision. Their actions were malevolent. Now it's very precise. Now it exactly denotes all that big example, all those sentences. So in one word, you can knock off so many words and just replace them with one word, malevolent. And their actions were malicious. Okay, that is also good, but it's too strong now. There wasn't any hatred there. They didn't hate them. Why? They didn't really hate them. They didn't really have anything against them. So malicious is too strong for this particular example. Alright, number 6. Arrogant and haughty and supercilious. Alright, so all of them again have similar meanings, but they're a bit different. So always use them, understand the words, and then use them precisely. So arrogant is behaving proudly and unpleasantly with little thought for other people, or someone who just thinks that they know everything. They don't want to listen. They don't take your feelings or your words into consideration. They're behaving arrogantly, or they're arrogant. Haughty, behaving in an unfriendly and unpleasant manner. Because you or that person, whoever you does not mean you. I'm not referring to you personally, just a way of explaining things, sir. Because you or that person, whoever that happens to be, thinks they are better than other people. So if someone behaves like that, somebody thinks that they are better than others, they know more than others, and whatever they do is right, and everyone else is stupid or idiot or an idiot, or just they don't know what they're doing, that can be haughty. And supercilious is again behaving unpleasantly because you think you are better than them, you are better than other people. So no, we have not constructed any sentences, but we shall in the future. So just understand, arrogant, haughty and supercilious, very similar words, but we still have to add precision. Okay, so let's go on to part B, grammar. Let's do the parts of speech. So number 1 is abscond. So that is only a verb, it does not have any noun. Sometimes in some situations you will hear people saying absconder. He or she is an absconder. That is a person who has absconded. But it's not official, it's not in the dictionary, and it's not correct. So you won't get it correct. So I have not put it. So that's abscond. Abolition and abolish. So abolition, and from there you have abolish. An abolitionist, a person who is in favor of abolishing something. So that person is an abolitionist, right? So admonition and admonish and admonitory. Admonition, admonish and admonitory. And malice, malicious and maliciously. So that's just 5 words for today. I'm keeping your notes short like I have told you. Alright, let's do some pronunciations. Alright, so abscond, number 1. Number 2, abolish. Number 3, admonish. Number 3, malice. Number 4, malice. Number 5, malicious. Malicious. Malice, malicious. Malevolent. 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 Haughty. Haughty. Not hatty or something like that. Haughty. Supercilious. Supercilious. Superficial. Superficial and artificial, not artificial. Okay, sometimes some people, because of the accents or pronunciation, they say artificial. Artificial, it's not very correct, sir. official. So that's all for today's notes. As I promised, I'm keeping them under 500 words, so do write your notes down, watch the other batches videos, watch the other videos, and keep revising. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, adios.